It's a real relationship, and while that may seem strange, your status on Facebook won't ever have to change. We love you girls, please don't take offense. Sometimes we wanna hear a story that makes sense. Nothing wrong with it, that's my stance. Every guy needs a real bromance. Nothing wrong with it, that's my stance. Every guy needs a real bromance. A real bromance. A real bromance. There's sure one myth that I'd like to debunk. Bromance doesn't mean you wanna see his junk. Hanging out together, watching sports and drinking, without anyone asking, baby, what are you thinking? Nothing wrong with it, that's my stance. Every guy needs a real bromance. Nothing wrong with it, that's my stance. Every guy needs a real bromance. A real bromance. Come on, baby, it ain't a thing. Just me and my boys. Topics of conversation. Date night can cause a sweat. Having a bromantic evening. Feel free to best the alphabet. Nothing wrong with it, that's my stance. Every guy needs a real romance. Nothing wrong with it, that's my stance. Every guy needs a real bromance. A real bromance. A real bromance. Every guy needs a real bromance.
Women are thinking, so the men are talking about women the whole time they're together, right? It's true, there might be some occasional talk of women, mostly in the bragging department for sexual conquests, but mostly men are not talking about women when they're hanging out. They aren't talking at all. They're watching sports. This is what most women don't understand. Nobody is uncomfortable with the silence and saying to themselves, I wonder what Joe is thinking. Maybe someone is thinking, I wonder if Joe has any more beer in his fridge, but that's as close to thinking as the male bonding environment allows. We're eating, grunting, and making comments about a play that just happened. That's the extent of the speaking. It could lead to reminiscing about something that happened in high school, and the word idiot will appear as part of that trip down memory lane, probably in the plural, idiots. And with some expletive adjectives, those guys were such effing idiots. And the high school vignette probably also had to do with sports. What people don't realize is that at that exact moment you're remembering some high school idiot everyone thought was a loser, somewhere, someone else is having a conversation and remembering another effing idiot, and everyone is laughing. But in this case, the idiot happened to have been you. As for women, that's the most confusing thing of all. Women and men are not alike. While women are gaining more power, confidence, remuneration, and status, men seem to be idling their motor, waiting for the momentum to shift. But it will never happen. Once women got the vote, America changed forever. And the craziest thing about it is that for women to vote, men had to allow it. That never would have happened had women possessed 100% of the power. Allow men to vote? I don't think so. We were tricked. I don't know how, but they did it. Women are charming and cunning. We all know that. I guess both those characteristics were in play. For our century, I think about what it would be like if that were happening now. And I can't remember watching one documentary or reading one article where someone from Congress or the Senate said that they were against giving women the vote because that would mean having to add many more bathrooms all over Capitol Hill. That's exactly what 21st century man would have been thinking. Our priority in the 21st century is the bathrooms, and this is the source of concern for many of those who don't get the new genders thing. Their thoughts are about how they might go into the wrong bathroom at JFK when they really have to whiz and see unimaginable things. And by that I mean clean bathroom floors that you can walk across without feeling your shoe stick against the tiling. Can you imagine how clean a gay bathroom would be in an airport? That's the one I would go to, even if someone saw and wanted to stigmatize me for it. Men's public bathrooms are gross and will probably still be gross in the 41st century. I wonder if in the 41st century they'll still have multiple men simultaneously peeing into a trough in some Boston sports stadium. On so many levels, I'd like to believe that it will still be there. Maybe even the same trough from Foxborough. I'm not sure what 2,000 years of rust from urine would do to it, but I hold out hope. We'll discuss more about relationships, the toughest of them all, that of men and women, in the next episode.
21st century, 21st century, 21st century man. 21st century, 21st century, 21st century man. 21st century, 21st century, 21st century man.
Oh, excuse me.